Why are you staring like that? Never seen a town guard before?
No. You're a human, aren't you?
Me? Yes, you could say that. Never been anything else.
Wow.
My name is Bartholomew Anton Shieldhand, Royal Town Guard of Seastone. And who are you?
My name is, Willow Brush, Weatherwood?
What kind of a name is that?
Well, it's just my name.
So you don't want to tell me your real name, then? On a secret mission, are we?
Where am I?
This lovely seaside resort, residence of the Archmage and home of the sea shanty singers, is Seastone.
Seastone? Then I made it!
Absolutely, I'd say. And here's me thinking that the orcs were firing grunts at our walls again.
I have to see the Archmage. It's urgent.
Then I wish you the best of luck. The guard at the upper gate follows very strict procedures. He won't let you through to the Archmage that easily.
Is the Archmage even in his tower at the moment?
I'm not allowed to give out any information on that subject. Those are the regulations.
Can you tell me anything about the Archmage? Do you know him personally?
Of course I know him. The Seastone Town Guard is also responsible for protecting the Archmage.
Why does he need protection if he's as powerful as everyone says?
Well, he's not exactly the greatest of warriors.
No?
No. He's more strange. He thinks about stuff, you know.
Strange. Why does he do that?
Who knows, who knows?
What do you mean by upper town?
Well, the town's divided into the upper town and the lower town. The Archmage's tower is, of course, in the upper town.
And what's in the lower town?
Taverns, shops, the common people's dwellings. Well, at least they used to live there. Not anymore.
I have to go. I'll get in to see the Archmage one way or another.
Well, I never. I have to get back to my post too. My break's over. So, Willowbrush Weatherwood, who wants to become a pirate, best of luck on your adventure. We'll no doubt bump into each other again.
Thanks, Mr. Shieldhand. See you later. I don't think anyone in my family has ever set foot in a human town before, not even Grandad. There are two signs on the door. One says Master Marcus's Magic Mage School. The other says back soon. Both signs are covered in cobwebs. They must have been hanging there for days or even weeks. You hear a lot of bad things about rundown taverns. On the other hand, they're often the starting point of many a fantastic adventure, and to be perfectly honest, I haven't had enough of those yet.
Have you got Form 12B for me?
Ooh, the blue one!
No, it's just a green one. Hurry up, the post office is about to close for lunch.
You're going to the post office? Oh, I'll come with you. I need a delivery note, and I want to send off a registered letter.
What are you doing?
What do you think?
You can see what we're doing.
We're playing.
Oh, damn, I've forgotten my ID card.
You can have a copy of your passport certified by a solicitor. Hang on, I'll mark the solicitor for you on the map.
What are you playing?
The only true kind of game, a role-playing game.
And what is this role-playing game all about?
It's set in a fantasy world.
Totally without dragons, orcs, and magic.
But instead... Oh! Here, come over here. I found the tax inspector.
Wait for me, I'll be there in a sec.
Once I've got this stamp, I can finally conclude the fiscal year.
You know what that means?
Tax office!
And you really enjoy playing the game?
Of course!
Certainly. You can escape the tedium of reality with all its magic and monsters. And you meet new people. It's not only us who play this game.
It's played all over the world.
There are 6 people currently online. Well, 4 if you don't include us.
But one's just gone off to the toilet.
And when is the game over? When have you won?
Won. There is no winner. Just like in real life.
The game has no end. You just keep on playing and... Oh! A traffic warden's wanting to write me a ticket.
Leave her. That's a hard quest series. You can try to lodge a written appeal and then you have to...
So the game never ends? Great. And this device, what does it do?
What indeed? We type in our input and the machine shows us what everyone else is doing.
It saves our equipment and controls the characters that aren't being controlled by other players.
And how does it work?
No idea. That thing is linked to a server somehow and that takes care of running it.
Might I ask you who you both are?
Of course. I'm Jack Smith, level 42 consultant at a medium-sized cooperative bank. But I want to retrain as a tax consultant with specialization in tax-effective investments. They have really fabulous skill trees.
And I'm Mary Ellen Skittles, level 40, local government officer. My bicycle's got a 3-speed gear.
I've not the slightest idea what those two are talking about. Maybe it's a role-player thing. I meant, who are you two in real life?
Oh, right. I used to be a successful merchant. I had a shop here in town and lots of market stalls. Now all I own is that knackered old stall outside the door there. No customers, no business.
Then maybe I could buy something from you.
Yeah, great. Why, whatever.
And who are you?
I'm Master Marcus, the local mage teacher.
You're the mage teacher. Could you maybe...
Shh, the game started.
Then best of luck in... wherever.
Thanks for nothing.
You know, that's about the silliest game I've ever heard of. Why would anyone flee from their own world into a fantasy world in order to complete meaningless tasks? Mum bottles apple sauce in jars like that back home. Ours are smaller though. A wooden box full of tools, including, amongst other things, a saw. Of course, the saw doesn't meet the gnome tool safety regulations and it's a tad rusty. A door bearing a sign that says server's room, no entry. It says no entry. Now, just because I'm in a big town doesn't mean I'm going to turn into a criminal.
Halt! Access only for authorized persons.
Shield Hand, are you the guard of the upper gate?
Dead right. And you don't have access to the upper town.
As I already mentioned to you at the outer gate, I must speak to the Archmage. It's urgent.
And as I've already mentioned to you, the guard at the upper gate follows very strict procedures.
But why didn't you say you were the guard?
Well, I wasn't on duty, and you shouldn't mix business with pleasure. Anyway, it's much funnier this way.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. There has to be a way to get to see the Archmage. What would I have to do?
Only people with personal invitations from the Archmage himself are allowed in. Do you have an invitation?
No, unfortunately not.
Well, there you go. Without an invitation, there's no way you'll ever be admitted to see the Archmage. but you could be admitted, of course. If you were a mage yourself.
Mages are allowed to speak with the Archmage.
Naturally. He's the head of the order, after all. You know any mages by any chance?
Well, I'd like to be one myself.
And I'd like to be a dewdrop on a wood elf's butt cheek.
Really? Why?
Well, Look, only mages or people with invitations can get into the tower.
So I'd be able to see the Archmage if I was accompanied by a mage?
No, the mage would be allowed up, not you. But you could say, give a message to the mage.
But I must speak to the Archmage himself, and I have to give him something.
Well then, you must be a mage yourself.
How do you know whether someone is a mage or not? Their magical aura? Or by the charisma and wisdom they radiate?
By their mage diploma.
Huh?
Every trained mage has a mage diploma. They can show it to me here, and then I let them into the upper town.
So that means if I show you a mage diploma, I can see the Archmage?
Well, show me an honestly acquired mage's diploma made out in your name, and I'll take you to the Archmage myself.
If there's no other way, then I, Wilbrush Weatherwood, will just end up being the first magician in a long line of pirates.
Good luck. You'll find the mage teacher in the tavern. Just see what he thinks of the idea.
I'm going to get my mage diploma.
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh man, there's no way I can do a full course of mage training just to get into the Archmage's tower. Maybe the mage teacher will lend me a diploma, and once I've given up the ring, well, maybe I could really take a stab at it. It says no entry. Now just be... Excuse me. Master Marcus, I need,
Shh, I'm playing.
Yes, but I urgently need,
Later!
But without a mage diploma, I can't...
Listen, I really haven't got time right now. My character's tax return is due. I've been playing towards it for days.
Not a prayer. I'm not going to get a blessed thing from Master Marcus as long as that game is running. No choice. What the? A hairy demon. He's operating a machine. The demon seems to be busy. He probably has to toil day and night just to keep the game going. The chair looks just like the chair the demon is sitting on. I guess it's a replacement chair. The server is so busy working that he won't notice a thing. The chair is still standing, but it should tip over pretty easily. There are a lot of index cards in the filing cabinet. Each card bears a small table and a picture. The cards are sorted alphabetically. Let's see. Rare watering can, volume 5 litres. Used for geraniums, increases potted plant lifespan by 2. Epic folder, offers room for up to 16 forms. Slip-resistant suspenders, prevents sock slippage. These index cards seem to contain descriptions of all the items in the game. Now, let's see if we can annoy the demon. Oh, that demon's fast. He must have amazing intellectual powers. That service chair is a pretty rickety piece of woodwork. Time for another go. That would have hurt at being made of flesh and blood.
Hey, what's going on? Nothing's working. Has the server crashed? And I'm standing in a restricted parking zone right now. I've just about had enough of this. You pay all that money month after month, the developers make huge profits, and still nothing works. Everything I've got is junk. All a whole load of totally outdated technology. I've had enough. I'm writing a complaint. If they don't get their technical problems under control, then I'm out of here. Absolutely, me too.
Excellent. It looks like all I have to do is ensure a second technical problem and the two will finally stop playing. This must be the last market stall the merchant mentioned. Nothing more is going to be sold here as long as the merchant is still playing that strange game. There's a small stone beside the large one. It's half buried in the ground. Ugh! I've discovered the secret world of beetles, bugs, and fleas and spiders. Okay then, I'll collect some of those bugs in a jar. Done. Hey, what did you just hide there?
Nothing.
A basket. It belongs to Mr. Shieldhand. It contains the rest of his giant sandwich. I saw you eating something, and then you hid it when you saw me. What was it?
You what? I wasn't eating anything.
Oh, yes, you were. It was a long, yellow thing.
And if I was? That's a whole crateful that's been delivered. And I'm taking the rest to the monkey just as soon as I have my next break period.
That's food for the hairy demon in the tavern.
What do you mean, a demon? That's a monkey.
A what?
A monkey. Monkeys love bananas. And me too.
Isn't it dangerous for humans to eat demon food?
What? Bananas are delicious. The monkey goes crazy for them.
Would you let me try a banana?
No, I've already eaten two, and the monkey still needs to have some, sorry. If you would excuse me, I have to, guard the town.
You want to eat more of them, right?
Perhaps.
Hello, Mr. Shieldhand.
Hello, Willow Brush. What do you want?
About the food for that hairy demon.
Yes?
Where did you get the demon food?
The roleplay company sends a crate every week by air freight. I receive them and take them to the tavern.
Maybe I can deliver the bananas to the tavern. I'd be happy to help.
No, that comes under my area of responsibility. And you have to get on with becoming a graduate mage.
And it doesn't bother anyone that you take a couple of those things from every delivery.
Well, perhaps it's not officially.
And if I were to tell the Archmage, wouldn't he punish you?
Perhaps. But how are you going to meet the Archmage? You got a mage diploma?
Those two players get really upset about technical difficulties in their role-playing game.
Yes. And?
Could the difficulties be related to the fact that someone is depriving the hairy demon of his food?
Well, no. I can't imagine that.
What if we ask the merchant and the mage teacher what they think about it? After all, they pay a lot of money to ensure that the game works.
Well,
And if it really is due to the lack of fruit, maybe they would like their money back.
All right. Here's a banana. You have to peel the skin off it before you can eat it. Now get out of here.
Oh, thanks ever so much. Maybe I can distract him with this. Hey, demon, look what I have here.
What's going on now? Can you do anything?
No, everything's locked up.
I've got lag.
Lag.
That's it. I can't. I'm checking this in. They'll suffer the consequences for what they're doing. Right. Well, I'll give them one more chance. But just one. It's not like we couldn't stop if we wanted to. We could, but we don't want to. Too right. Except if they don't get to grips with their problems. Then it's over. Write that to them.
No way! What will it take to finally get those two to stop playing? Let's see. Ah!
Oh, what's going on now?
The server's gone crazy.
Completely buggy.
I'm not going to get upset about it. Why should I get upset about it? What? I started playing this game because it was fun. It isn't anymore. And if it isn't fun, then you should just stop playing it. Devil! Bill, are you all right? Bill, you've got to breathe. Come on, let's get some fresh air. We'll pick up where we left off in a few days, okay?
I did it! At last they stopped playing. I'll be able to have a halfway normal conversation with them now. The mage teacher simply must lend me a diploma. How else can I get into the tower? A weather vane in a mage school. I wonder if my parents will be able to accept the fact that I'm different. Oh, wow!
Can I help you?
I need to see the Archmage, Master Marcus. It's urgent.
Why are you bothering me with that? The Archmage and I, we aren't necessarily the best of friends.
I can't get into the upper part of the town without a mage diploma.
I understand, and what should I do about it?
I thought, well, maybe you could lend me a diploma. I urgently need to give something to the Archmage. Something important for the good of the world.
Everything that good does is, after all, important, right? But I can't help you. I can't just award degrees to any old Tom, Dick, or Harry. The Mage Guild already has me under close scrutiny.
Why don't you like the Archmage? Did he do something to you?
No, it's just that we've known each other for aeons. You could say all our lives, really. And he gets on my nerves.
Why?
His raised index finger. His idealism, He always just sees the good in everything.
What's wrong with believing in good?
Nothing. I used to as well. But when you look at what's happened to this town, what's happening to so many other towns, then you really have to be an idiot not to doubt everything.
I see no reason to.
Then you're just a happy gnome.
Is there really no other way? I must give the Archmage something important.
I'm not going to take it to him, and Bill the Merchant is not permitted in the upper town. There's the town guard. He could take it up there for you.
I can't. I swore to give it to the Archmage personally.
Then, my little friend, you're going to have to become a mage graduate.
Can I do that? Become a certified mage, I mean.
Of course, anyone can be whatever they want if only they desire it enough.
Yes, that's true.
No, it's not.
But I can try, can't I?
Most people have so little magic in them that they can't even cast one itty-bitty spell in their whole life.
I want to try.
Don't be silly.
What else should I do? I'm certainly not going to just sit around here and do nothing. So, can I become a student?
All right, then, Mr. Gnome.
Wilbur Weathervane.
Then, Wilbur Weathervane, if you want to be admitted to this mage school of excellence, you will need 3 things. You need a mage's robe. Not just any old rags, of course, something substantial made of magical fabric. Then you need a wand. That's your most important tool as a mage. Well, besides your mind. And thirdly, a pile of gold.
Gold?
A whole pile of it. If I'm going to be wasting my time, I at least want to get paid for it.
Fine. And how fast can I complete my diploma?
That depends entirely on you. As a pupil of this establishment, you can take your exam at any time. Some manage very quickly. Most never pass at all.
Can I buy a magic wand here in the school? Or is there somewhere else I can find one?
You can't just buy any old wand. The wand has to fit the mage, you understand? The wand picks the mage, not the other way around. Ask Bill the Merchant if he's got a couple of wands. Lots of good mages have died recently. Perhaps you'll get lucky.
You wouldn't perhaps have an old robe I could wear?
Certainly not. Not in your size anyway, little man. Anyway, it's tradition for the prospective mage to tailor their first robe themselves. Can you sew?
Oh, I was always good at handicrafts.
That's good. You can't imagine how ridiculous lots of these mages look with their self-tailored robes, or without them when a gust of wind blows. Mage robes have to be made out of a special magical fabric. It protects you from many simple spells and curses. But for that, it has to be sewn using a magical needle as well.
So I need a magically treated cloth and a needle and thread. That much is clear. And I need a pattern. I mean, it's not like I know a lot about magic robes. I'm a poor gnome. Where am I supposed to get a pile of gold?
If I knew where there were piles of gold just lying around, then I would have helped myself by now, don't you think?
Can't I just work off my debt once you've accepted me as a student?
A gnome can't earn that much with honest work.
You don't expect me to steal, do you?
There are many gradations between honest work and stealing. Take Whooperman, the showman. He's very rich, and that without ever having worked, and without ever stealing.
How does that work?
He knows people's folly and makes use of it. Ask him.
How can I find him?
His wagon is out there on the meadow. Here, take this.
A postcard?
It shows you the most important points around here. You can use it to quickly get between one place and another.
I'll go and get what I need then.
If you say so.
I wonder how many humans once trained to become mages here.
3.
Do. A lovely crystal ball on a small stand. It looks completely transparent to me. No fog, no burning eyes, and no visions of the future to be found. Master Marcus, can you predict the future with the ball?
You what? That's just silly hocus pocus. You need tea leaves or tarot cards for that.
Then why do you have the ball?
It was a promotional gift.
May I have it?
If you like.
A ratty old box containing some strange objects. Most are quite dusty. Master Marcus, what are all these things in this box?
Oh, that's just old magic stuff. Help yourself.
Great, thanks. Here's a needle and some thread. And here are 3 small glass vials filled with coloured potions, all tightly corked. The rest really does seem to be just junk.
Oi, wait! You! You!
What's going on over there?
Ah!
Wow! A supervillain!
I'll get you if it's the last thing I do. It'll be your turn sooner or later.
The merchant doesn't look particularly happy. I hope he helps me just the same. Hello, Mr. Merchant.
What do you want?
I want to buy something from you.
What then?
I need a magic wand. Do you have any in stock?
Of course, I have the largest range of magic wands you'll find anywhere.
Excellent.
But you know, magic wands have to match the mage. So they have to come down to test the wands personally.
I am the mage. Soon?
You? That's a good one.
I mean it.
I don't have any time for kids messing about.
But I need a magic wand to be accepted into the mage school. Please, let me try it.
Ah, well, if you must. Come here. Here. Wave it around in the air a bit. Nothing. Try this one. It's 5 1/4 inch balsa, threaded with a lugworm spinal cord. This is going to take some time. I've had enough, that's it. There's not one single spark of magic in you, and I'm not having you waste any more of my time.
But that was only 4 magic wands.
I don't care, I've had enough. I haven't got any more anyway. Tough. Go and find a wand somewhere else.
And thanks for all your help.
Thanks for nothing.
It's there inside me. I know it. I just have to find the right wand. An empty cage, I guess. The sign says, Ziggy the invisible pink squirrel may bite. Please stay back. Ziggy's doing well, I think. The cage is lined with straw. There are lots of pigeon feathers and, well, the other stuff the pigeons leave lying around. I'll just take one feather, a big clean one. Hello, excuse me.
Oh, hello. A young gnome, and he's got outstanding manners to boot. What brings you here?
My name's Wilbur Weathervin. I'm from the White Ridge Mountains and I have to speak to the Archmage.
Well then, young Wilbur, I'm Willie the Wondrous. What can I do for you?
These cages, what are they for?
Oh, the animals used to be part of my fare, but since I started earning my money with fortune-telling, they're just a hobby. Apart from the pigeons, of course.
What's with the pigeons?
The pigeons deliver my prophecies throughout the land. I work mainly for people I don't know personally.
Why?
Well, how shall I put it? Should a prophecy not quite come to pass, then it's better to be far away, don't you think?
Could you predict my...
I see.
Wow, but I don't have any gold.
Not a...
Ooh, weird.
So... Oh...
What will the day...
I see.
Oh,
The day will end.
Today
You're going to play Wheel of Fortune. And when you do, do you want to...
If you can see into the future, tell me...
Oh, the connect... Your question was perhaps a bit too...
Thanks to... Ooh. Hello.
Well...
You sure this...
It...
Maybe the crystal ball from the mage school would work better. His other predictions are pretty useless.
You're all right, aren't you? I hope he's all right. It's such an impressive animal, don't you think?
Oh, yes. Cute little rodent there.
But feisty. He could rip off your finger with those fangs if you're not careful.
Hello.
Wilbur, what can I do for you?
Could we play another round of the Wheel of Fortune?
We can play 2 more rounds, if you like, my little friend. Which color do you want?
It'll stop on red.
All right, then. Off we go. Outstanding. You guessed right. You see, it isn't so difficult. So, on we go. Just 2 more correct guesses to win. Which color do you want?
It'll stop on green.
All right, then. Off we go. Unbelievable! 2 in a row. Do you know what that means?
Not really. Does it have something to do with the space-time continuum?
Not quite. It means that you are just 1 away from winning a pile of gold.
Oh, the pressure.
Which color do you want?
It'll stop on blue.
All right, then. Off we go. I don't believe it. The chances are...
Roughly 1 in a million?
Exactly. Perhaps you can see into the future, just like me.
Certainly not as well as you do. Do I get my sack of gold now?
But of course, you've won it.
Oh, thanks ever so much. Hello, Mr. Merchant.
What do you want?
I've been asking myself why you look so grumpy.
That's got nothing to do with you, has it?
Not directly, but
Everything's going down the pan. Everything.
well,
My beautiful market stalls have been burnt down, my shop is closed, and it's all thanks to that dirtbag.
you mean the Shadow Army?
Our own leader. Instead of just faffing around, they should have gone straight in and hit them hard. It was all right in the past. I used to sell 500 arrows a day, mana potions by the gallon, power elixirs, invulnerability potions, all the good stuff. But nowadays, no one's buying anymore. They're all dead. And who cares about my turnover? Nobody, that's who.
Oh, how terrible.
And then there's that damned king of thieves. He'd have the cheese off my sandwich if I didn't look out.
The King of Thieves? Who's that?
A miserable thieving rat. It pinched everything edible off my stall while I was playing WOB. He used to go thieving all over before. But now, since all the traders have gone, he just steals from me.
Somehow I don't find that entirely illogical.
What? It's unfair, that's what it is. But with us honest traders, he's able to do that.
If I were to catch the King of Thieves for you, what would that be worth to you?
You? How would a little squirt like you deal with the King of Thieves?
The king is even smaller than I am. Besides, I have experience at hunting rats.
Well, it can't hurt, I suppose. But I don't want him caught. I want to see him dead.
Kill? Oh, I don't know about that.
Here's my offer. You kill the rat and bring me his mask as proof. And as a reward, you can choose 3 items from my fine range of goods. And get a move on! I'm off out of here soon. What can an honest, hard-working trader still do in a place like this? I want my revenge, and then my peace and quiet.
I have to go. Maybe I'll come by later.
If you have to.
Somewhere down there in the sewers, the King of Thieves has his realm. But I'm much too large to fit down there. A vial filled with the red potion. I have absolutely no idea what it does. I'm supposed to drink a potion whose effects I can only guess at. On the other hand, hey, what could happen? Nothing. A blue potion in a little vial. Maybe the second potion will do something. Strange. Again, nothing. Oh, wait. Everything's spinning. Was that alcohol, maybe? I hope not. I'm not allowed to drink alcohol yet. Oh, back to normal. A green potion. I'm only going to take a sip, though, just in case it's alcohol again. Hey, everything's getting bigger. Finally, a useful potion. Okay. I'm almost small enough to get into the sewer, but not quite. Hello, Mr. Merchant.
Ah, you. Why is that rat still alive?
I'm working on it.
Well, good. What do you want?
I tried to get into the sewers, but I'm too big.
I bet you haven't been able to say that too many times, eh? I've got something for you here. It's a shrinking ring. It makes the wearer shrink.
That might help. Thanks.
What do you mean, thanks? Pay me first.
You know what? Just keep the ring. I can look for another way to get into the sewers. I'm sure something will come to me over the next couple of days or weeks. You won't have any problems dealing with the King of Thieves until then, will you?
Right then, here. But now I'm going to kill that rodent.
I have to go. Maybe.
If you have...
Okay. Let's see if it works. Ah, that's disgusting. But it shrank me just the same. I'm almost small enough to get into the sewer, but not quite. Needs must. Oh! The merchant Okay. Needs must. Ah! Hopefully I won't grow when we're in the sewers. Off we go. Oof, that smell is not exactly inspiring. I wonder where that...
Thus far and no further. Who are you, and what do you want?
My name is D'Artagnan, and I'm the world's greatest fencer. En garde!
Wouldn't it be more impressive if you at least had a sword?
That wouldn't help me much either. In reality, my name is Wilbur Weathervane. I'm a powerful mage. Almost. I'm on a mission from the merchant. I'm supposed to take you out.
Oh, yes? What's the old skinflint going to give you for that?
Well, I can choose 3 things from amongst his wares.
That means you're hunting me for your own personal profit. You're a bounty hunter, Wilbur Weathervane.
No. I'm on an important mission, and I need the merchant's help to accomplish it.
You should choose your friends more wisely, Wilbur. I'm certainly not going to let myself get caught just so your merchant can have his revenge.
But I have to bring the merchant your mask, otherwise he won't help me. And then I won't get accepted into the mage school. Which means I'll never be a powerful mage. Which means I won't be able to see the archmage. Which means I won't be able to give him the ring, which means I'll have failed.
Quite complicated, no?
You should see my quest log. In any case, I'm supposed to take you out and then give the merchant your mask.
Do you want to kill me?
No.
Could you kill me?
That's another no.
Then you should come up with another plan.
I watched you escape from the merchant. Very impressive.
Thank you. But I think the merchant sees it differently.
I thought you looked like a real hero. Although you're nothing but a thief.
That is undeniable. I've robbed the merchant many times, and I do it again.
Why do you do it? Why do you steal?
Perhaps I'm just greedy. Have a look around. I love the luxury.
I don't believe that.
If I were to say to you that I have to look after my family and friends, that there's not enough food left for us rats since the inhabitants fled, would that change anything? No. I would still be a thief.
But a likable one. But you have to steal. Can't you find some other way to get food?
How? Cultivate cereals down here and then bake bread? We're rats. We haven't got sensible thumbs.
You could leave the city. There's more than enough to eat growing in the fields and woods.
I would go, but how should I get the others out there? Some of them are so weak they are walking on all fours. I can't leave anyone behind.
But if I were to get you enough food so that all of you could eat your fill, would you then be able to leave the city?
Sure, but where are you going to find all that food? Are you going to steal it?
Is it theft if you take some bread for a family of starving rats?
Yes. But we would never forget it. Us rats can help you, you know.
You could be of help?
If you want to be a mage, you've still got lots of work ahead of you. And you'll be surprised what you can find down here in the sewer. We can get you lots of things you won't find anywhere else.
Would you do that?
Of course. That's the deal. You get us something to eat and make it a generous portion. And in return, we'll help you become a mage.
But I still need your mask. Sorry.
Okay. If you insist, then I'll give you my mask too. But first, you must bring us the promised food.
No problem, I hope. I need to get some fresh...
You want to draw up a new plan of action, eh?
That's disgusting sewer slime, and to top it off, it's mouldy too. Hopefully I'll never be forced to touch it. How else? Hello, Mr. Shieldhand.
Hello, Willowbrush. What do you want?
Mr. Shieldhand, could you maybe give me a little of your giant sandwich?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Why should I? It's going to be a long day, and I'll still need something to snack on for my next break.
And how about if we compete for the sandwich in a thrilling game, mano y nomo?
What kind of game?
You give me a number between 1 and 100, and if you're wrong, I get the sandwich?
And what do I get if I'm spot on?
Don't worry your head about that. You're not going to win.
I think your game is pretty stupid.
Then you suggest a better one.
Well, there's only one thing. A duel. To the death.
It's just a sandwich. A deck of cards?
Of course. What are you thinking of then?
And if I win, I get the sandwich?
Sure, why not? I have never lost. I'm Seastone's all-time unbeaten champion in every class.
How does this game work?
Don't you know Master of Dragon Slayer's Defender?
Not really.
Well, okay. I'll show you. We've both got a stack of cards. Choose 10 from your pile. That's your deck. You should see that you've got 3 red, 4 yellow and 2 green. But you've also got a specialism in polearm weapons and... But only if your magic is light-based, with fire magic or earth magic. And those are the rules, more or less. Get it?
All right. But it seems like you don't stand a chance of winning unless you have very good cards.
That's not a problem. I've got very good ones. So, are we going to play a game?
Okay, then let's play a round. But I don't have any cards.
I know. I'll lend you some. Of course, I can't give you the impossibly good cards. They're too valuable. I'm afraid you're going to have to put up with the not such good cards.
All right, away we go.
Yeah, boo! I'm the unbeaten champion! Yes, yes!
I could beat him. It's just my cards. I don't have a chance with these. I think the only reason you keep winning is that your cards are so much better than mine. Why don't you lend me some better ones?
What, so that it would be more difficult for me? Why would I do that?
If you don't want to ensure a fair game, then I'll do it. I'm going to get some better cards.
Good luck then.
I'm off to get my mage diploma. You'll see. Those are the cards that Mr. Shieldhand gave me. They're much worse than his cards. That's the markers.
Yes?
Do you know anything about card games? Have you played Master of Dragon Slayer's Defender?
Yes, I played it for a while, before Wob came out, but I always lost to Shieldhand. Back then, he was still old Pugh's assistant. He always went on and on about how great he was. No wonder with those cards.
I'm playing against him at the moment and I don't have a ghost of a chance.
I wouldn't mind seeing young Bartholomew knocked from his throne. Here, these are the best cards I've got.
Thanks. I'll put them in my deck. Then I can use them in the next match.
Give him all you've got.
I'll go and get what I need.
If you say so.
Okay. Needs must. Oh. Mr. King?
How can I help you?
The town guard is a huge sandwich, and if I beat him at a game of cards, it's mine.
The town guard has always got lots of delicious food with him, but he'd never risk losing any of it. He must be pretty sure that he's not going to lose his game.
At the moment, I'm afraid that's a very real possibility. Mr. Shieldhand has much better cards than I do.
What kind of cards are they?
Different game cards, all with a picture and some text. The backs are blue with brown lines.
I've seen something like that before. Let me think about it.
Very well. I need to get some fresh air.
You want to draw up a new plan of action, eh?
A roll of transparent tape. With sticky.
Psst! Wilbur! Psst! Down here!
Okay. Need... Oh!
Wilbur! Psst! Down here!
Hello? What's up?
I've got something for you.
A game card?
I knew I'd seen something like that before. It was swimming around in the sewer, but it stayed dry. It's got a protective coating, you see? It seems to be part of a special card. Auntie Juanita said that the owner threw himself from a tower after he accidentally dropped it down the drain.
Wow. Thanks.
I hope it helps you. Good luck.
I'll use the magic tape to stick both halves of the card together. It works. I actually did find a card. Take a look at this. Is this a special card? I'm only asking because of the nubs and such.
It's damaged.
It's almost as good as new.
No, unfortunately. Absolutely no damaged or repaired cards can be used in play.
But
I know the rules exactly, and I can make no exceptions. You're not allowed to use that card.
and you're certain you didn't just make that up?
What?
Master Marcus?
Yes?
Mr. Shieldhand says I'm not allowed to use a card that's been repaired.
Oh, he does he? I beg to differ.
What's that?
The official rules. And it says here, one may use a card in any condition as long as at least 51% of the card is intact and the text can be read.
Which means...
The card is absolutely fine, and that little weasel risks being thrown out of the players' union if he doesn't accept your challenge. Take the rulebook, stick it in his pipe and make him smoke it, Wilbur.
with the greatest of pleasure. I'll go and get what I...
If you say.
This fruit looks like grapes. I was bedridden for 2 weeks. Hello, Mr. Shieldhand. The rules say something very different about broken cards to what you did, Master Shieldhand.
That can't be right.
Oh, yes, it is. I hereby challenge you, and I will use the card.
But, well, that won't help you anyway. I am the champion. That's impossible.
That was a win, I'd say.
But I'm the unbeaten champion.
The once beaten champion. May I have the sandwich now?
That's not fair. You cheated. I want a revenge match.
We agreed that I get your sandwich if I beat you, and I won.
But I'm not going to give it to you. I want revenge.
I won, fair and square. And that's exactly what I'm going to tell everyone too.
Oh, that's not possible. I'm the champion. Me! Nobody can beat me.
How about this? You give me the sandwich, and I'll just forget about ever having beaten you.
And I want my cards back. All the cards. Yours too. We've never played.
And I get the sandwich?
That's it. And this won't ever be mentioned again, okay?
All right. That should be a feast for the rats. Chow down. The potion is making it. Okay. Needs must. Oh.
Wilbur, did you bring that thing here?
I sure did.
It almost crushed Tiny Tim.
Oh, sorry, bud.
Hey, that's fantastic. With this sandwich, we can all eat our fill and finally leave this hole.
Happy to hear it.
But we're not going until you get your mage degree. We're going to help. Just ask me if there's anything we should look for in the sewer for you.
Oh, thanks. I'll do that.
And here's one of my spare masks. I won't let the Martians see me again. You can claim you defeated me. So, good luck.
Thanks. Look what I have here. The King of Thieves mask.
That's what I've said all along. If you want something done, then you have to do it yourself.
That's right. Now can I choose something from your stock?
Yes, a deal's a deal. You can choose 2 items.
2? We agreed on 3.
I don't think so. I still remember exactly. You bring me the King of Thieves mask, and I'll let you choose 2 items as a reward. But nothing from my deluxe range.
But...
No arguments. You've earned it, my boy.
Hello, Mr. Merchant.
Ah, the rat killer. What do you want?
I want to collect my reward. I would like a roll of magically treated cloth as a reward for my epic battle against the King of Thieves.
Well, the roll is pretty valuable.
Do you think someone just gave me that mask as a present? I earned that roll.
Yeah, well, here.
You don't happen to have any mage diplomas, do you? Or invitations from the Archmage?
In front, next to the free gold.
I'll come back later for my reward.
Take your time,
I have to go. Maybe...
if you have to.
Master Marcus,
Yes?
what do I need to make myself a mage?
You need a length of magical fabric, a magical needle and thread, and you mentioned something about a cutting pattern.
Right. I went to the merchant and tried all his magic wands. None of them worked for me.
There could be 2 reasons for that. Either he didn't have the right wand for you, or there's even less magic in you than I thought. Perhaps you didn't want it enough. As you know, you've really got to believe. And I can't train you without a wand.
I'll find a wand.
Yes, of course you will.
Ta-da! I've got a pile of gold for you, Master Marcus.
Really? Amazing. Who did you mug, then?
I would never mug anyone. Real heroes just don't do that kind of thing.
And that's what you want to be. A hero. Not an easy job, that. But thanks for the gold.
I'll go and get what I need.
If you say so.
What is that? A mirror? The frame is quite heavy and decorated with all sorts of faces and I've never seen anything. The frame is... Mr. King?
How can I help?
Could you rats look for something in the sewers for me?
Sure. What do you need?
You wouldn't happen to have a magic wand, would you?
Maybe we do. Many mages have come into the sewers over the years. Some of them never left.
Could you have a look?
Sure. If we find something, we'll hang a white flag in front of the entrance to the sewers and place the wand there. Okay?
Great, thanks. I have to sew myself a mage's robe. Could you see if I can find a pattern?
A pattern to make a mage's robe. In gnome size, not such an easy feat, but there used to be a large tailor's workshop in the east of the town. It is possible that young mage novices also got their robes there. I'll send some rats up.
That'll be nice of you. Maybe there's still something there. And now for something completely different. Take care, Mr.
Take care, my...
The white flag. The King of Thieves has something for me. Let's see. Ooh, there's a piece of paper in there. The good old King of Thieves. This is a pattern for a human child's mage robe. That should fit. Well, I might just have to let out the waist a touch. Here we go. Ta-da! And Grandad always said handicrafts were only for girls. Let's see. There's something there. A magic wand, but that by itself doesn't help much. Whew. It works! It works! This is it! This is my wand! No magic in you, my Aunt Fanny. That's the markers.
Wilbur, what's that you're wearing?
Looks good, doesn't it?
If I didn't know any better, I'd say there's a little mage standing in front of me. What can I do for you?
I found a magic wand.
Excellent. But like I said, you can't just use any old wand. You have to be...
It shot a fountain of sparks.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's unexpected. Congratulations.
Thanks. So, I've fulfilled the conditions for admission. I have the robes, the magic wand, and a pile of gold.
I have to admit, I didn't expect you to manage that. Well done.
Thank you.
And you're sure you want to risk all this gold?
Of course. It's a very good investment.
Well, if you say so. Now you're officially my mage apprentice. The only pupil, and the first in a long time, in Master Marcus's magical mage school.
Wow. And what do I have to do to get my mage degree?
You'll have to accomplish 3 tasks that I will set you.
I should have known. What do I have to do to become a mage? What kind of tests do I have to pass?
Well, that's simple. 3 examinations in any order successfully completed here in front of me, and you receive your mage degree. In one, you have to brew a magical potion. Herbs, potions, and tinctures are an important branch of magic. Another involves you coming into possession of a powerful magical artifact. It's important to own precious magical objects. It distinguishes us mages from the general population, and they can be very useful. And of course you have to perform at least 1 spell, whatever you like. Perhaps something with sheep?
Well, that doesn't sound like a walk in the park.
No, you can't have your gold back. I did warn you beforehand.
I'll make it. Don't you worry. What exactly do you mean by magical artifact, and where can I get one?
That's the whole point of the task. Magical artifacts are extremely rare. The more powerful they are, the more difficult it is to find them.
And how powerful does it have to be?
You can't really say exactly. You show me an artifact and I will evaluate it. You can only be absolutely certain if you find an extraordinarily powerful object. Legions of mages have been hunting for such objects for generations, and once you finally get hold of such an artifact, then you don't let it go. There's even a story that the famous mage Balthazar the Brittle took his most powerful artifact with him when he died, so that no other mage could get their hands on it.
Took it with him when he died? How did he manage that?
No one really knows for sure, but that mirror over there has something to do with it. It belonged to Balthazar, and somehow he managed to take his artifact with him to the other side.
That means there's a powerful magic artifact behind the mirror.
At least that's what they say.
And that the artifact is so powerful that I would definitely pass the exam.
You can bet your life on that.
Right, then I'll get it.
Good luck. That's a ghost mirror. Only ghosts can pass through it.
Is there a simple way to become a ghost?
You have to die. If you're interested in this subject, then you should stop by the Swamp of the Dead. There's someone living there who I'm sure can help you.
The Swamp of the Dead? Yes, it's here on my map. I have to study some more.
Goodbye.
There's a number of well-worn books on the bookshelf. Most look as if they've spent many a month in someone's sight. There's a number of... Excuse me, Master Teacher.
What is it?
I'd like to brew that magic potion. How do I do that?
In principle, it's just like cooking. You have to get hold of the ingredients and then mix them all together in that big cauldron over there.
That's it?
Yes, in principle, but a vegetable soup doesn't explode if you stir this in the wrong direction or add an ingredient a few seconds too late. You can use all the ingredients here in the school, but you'll have to find some of them yourself.
I have to study...
Goodbye.
Recipe book, theory of magic defense, advanced rune translation. Here it is. Potions and elixirs. It's a folder with lots of loose sheets. Most are handwritten recipes, but some are also cut from magazines. This doesn't look too bad. The power of elixir. Step-by-step instruction. Power elixirs grant superhuman strength and increased confidence. Here's the list of ingredients and a step-by-step guide on how to mix the potion. I'd better see about getting the ingredients first. Some of the containers have little labels, while some don't. Hopefully I'll be able to find most of the ingredients I need here. Peppermint. Hey, I need that for my potion. Could be fresher. It'll have to do. I'm only brewing one potion, so I'll take just one vial. There's no label on this box. It's full of fat white grubs. They must be asthmatic trans fat maggots. I'll take them with me. That is the ghost mirror, behind which lies hidden Mage Balthazar's powerful magical amulet. I have to get in there somehow, but only ghosts can pass through the mirror.
You summoned me, Mother?
A book. Directions to the artifact are in an old book, and it is lost. That damn elf must have it. Not to mention a ring. A ring has been sent to the Archmage.
Curses! Who has it?
Just unknown. My spies tell me that he is already in the town, but he has not yet been admitted to see the Archmage.
We must stop him!
Yes, before the old man becomes aware of anything.
I think I have an idea. The gnome will never reach the Archmage. But, Mother, I'll need your help.